Hi, Graham.
Hello. Hi.
It's obviously an honor to be able to speak with you.
Oh, very kind of you.
I've seen the first episode and also read the books over the summer, so I know where
Hmm.
we're heading. But I wanted to ask you actually, since you dabbled in fantasy before, you've done the Hobbit with the Hobbit movies with Peter Jackson and the Witcher series as well now. And now this. Is there anything that you feel that ties all of them together while being on set, or does it feel like any other set you step on?
No, well, candlelight. Yes, candlelight ties them all together. Candlelight, cloaks, swords,
Yeah,
horses. Yeah, I'm never far from any of those. It's not exactly how I imagined things, but I'm really enjoying it. But when you go on a set like this, well, especially some of the sets on House of the Dragon, you can't help but be impressed by the sheer scale of them. I mean, these are big worlds that are being established. Multiple characters, multiple storylines, intersecting storylines. It's not it's not a courtroom drama, let's put it that way.
yeah,
And in that way, I mean, they're fiendishly difficult to get right, I think, because of for that very reason. You know, you have to be spinning many plates with these sort of shows. But it's a testimony to people like Ryan and Miguel that they've actually succeeded so well with this, because there were some huge challenges making a show like House of the Dragon. Logistically, we were making it obviously during COVID, et cetera, et cetera. But everybody pulled together, and it really shows, I think, that teamwork that's so important on any film set, but
yeah.
particularly on something like this, that it really worked. Yeah.
I was also wondering, since I read the books, they are. It's more like a history book, not that much of
Sure.
dialogue and
Yeah.
even different perspectives to what happens. Did
Totally.
you only use the writing from Ryan, or did you go to the books as well and try to find your character's inner being through the
I mean,
books?
I've now done a lot of different productions that have had source material that are either novels or, in the case of Preacher, was a comic book.
Yeah,
And while I read them, I really take my guidance and inspiration from the scripts and from people like Ryan and from Miguel, and the conversations that you have with them. Because while you do have a responsibility, definitely, with this sort of thing, to honor the legacy that's been created, you also have to make them your own. And in
yeah,
that sense, you sort of have to not throw them away, but you need to be able to take on a character like Sir Harold Westling, for instance, and just say, well, this is how I'm going to do it. It might not exactly be how you would like it, but this is how I'm going to do it. And it was the same with Dougal Mackenzie and Outlander, with Dwalin and The Hobbit, and any others that I've been involved in, The Witcher, etc. They are shows that need to live.
yeah.
They're not dead things. So yeah, you approach them in that way.
So if you had to choose to spend your own life in a candlelit environment, which one of these fantasy shows would you like to experience for yourself in real life if you had to choose?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, the thing about, for instance, something like The Hobbit, you
Yeah,
you know very clearly who your enemies are. You know,
that's true.
they are orcs. That's
Yeah,
it. There are trolls and all that. They're very easily identifiable. The tricky thing about shows like this is that it's not easy to see who your enemies are. And someone who may appear to be your friend may turn out to be the opposite. So uh, I would personally rather live in a world where you know who your enemies are than one where you don't. But that's the world of House of the Dragon is a world of shadows, and that's what makes it so interesting and dramatic and engaging.
all right.
It's always shifting.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we are out of time. But thanks a lot for your answers, and
No, my
best of
pleasure.
luck with the premiere now.
Thank you very much. Thank you.